When you get this kind of rally going in the market, that's very, very hard to stop that type of a rally and just immediately have a reversal and start selling off. It's like, oh, sell in May, go away. There are certainly some reasons we'll get into that have historically suggested that returns are lower, but that doesn't mean lower returns are negative returns. And that's the big difference that we need to understand here. So here's what you need to know before the bell. The old saying is, sell in May, go away. Just looking at the markets, we've had a very, very strong rally, right? So we had this sell-off in April that put a lot of pressure on markets, got markets decently oversold. Sentiment got very, very negative. We had very, very negative sentiment. We have not reversed that sentiment just yet, and we've got a lot of momentum now behind the market. So again, price tends to carry price. So as markets start rallying, you kind of get, it's like a freight train. It's hard to stop. And so when you get this kind of rally going in the market, that's very, very hard to stop that type of a rally and just immediately have a reversal and start selling off. It's like, oh, sell in May, go away. There are certainly some reasons we'll get into that, have historically suggested that returns are lower, but that doesn't mean lower returns are negative returns. And that's the big difference that we need to understand here. Now, technically right now, the markets are doing just fine. We've been doing actually some very bullish kind of work behind the scenes. The market's been trading now in this kind of trading range for really since May the 12th, but we've just been stuck in this consolidation pattern. Now that's good from the standpoint that allows kind of these, kind of some of the other technicals to catch up. We've had moving averages turn up. The 20-day moving average is now back above the 100 and the 200-day moving average. We're seeing this consolidation of support right here. The market's tested the 200-day moving average, held that support, turned that previous resistance into support. So that was bullish. And now we're trading at the top of this range. We haven't really broken out of this just yet, but money flows have now turned positive. And so we've had these money flows turn positive. They kind of tailed off a little bit here when we got that little bit of selling pressure last week. And then, or really week before last. And then since then, this market's been rallying. Money flows have been coming back into the markets. We've seen, a lot of stocks like NVIDIA doing very, very well. Palantir has been doing very, very well. These were the stocks that everybody supposedly hated. Well, now the Mag 7's doing well again. So money's starting to get pulled back in there. And again, a lot of hedge funds, very, very underweight equity. So they've got to get allocated to markets. So that's giving some lift to the markets right now. Also, don't forget, right now we have stock buybacks still in play. Those are in play until mid-month. So we've got a lot of money flows coming into equities, particularly in the areas of companies that have the largest amount of buybacks. Those are benefiting from this right now. So again, a lot of this support here, yes, markets are overbought. We haven't really worked that off, but this consolidation right now is bullish. And again, we're not really going much of anywhere. We are, kind of traveling up and down here a bit, but this consolidation process is actually kind of bullish here for investors. Now, if we break out of this consolidation, this is going to set up a rally to all-time highs for the markets. And a lot of people are like, how's that going to happen? With all this other stuff that's going on. We've got the dollar and worries about tariffs and all these type of things. How's the market going to rally at all-time highs? Markets tend to do exactly what you don't think they should do. And that's the frustrating thing about markets, is that everybody expecting markets to sell off a lot, typically they don't. Or vice versa. If you continue to expect them to rally, that's about when they get you. So again, be careful with just expecting the market to do something from a historic basis, because there's really no reason for it to do that. And right now, we've got a lot of momentum. So again, just kind of pay attention to what's happening with the markets. If we do break out here, that's going to be bullish. That's going to push stocks further to the upside. Again, got to manage your portfolio for risk, but don't overestimate this need to sell in May and go away. So if you're watching our Before the Bell short, be sure and go watch our full show this morning on our YouTube channel at realinvestmentadvice.com. But right now, markets are fine. Backdrop is bullish. Stay invested right now. Forget a lot of these headlines because they're not really that important right now. They may be in the future, not right now, but that's what you need to know before the bell this morning.